Booty and turn around. Stop and do the recording all the way. Hey guys.
Hey, it's
Katie talking to you. Bam. Talking about how what we did in school today.
Bam. We're gonna talk about school. So we roll up in the homeroom. We're doing
Rolled up in the homeroom.
Yeah, buddy.
Rolling like a big shot.
So we roll up into homeroom and we're just chilling and stuff. So then I was like, crap, I didn't do my math homework. Then you're like, oh my gosh, it's easy, I'll help you. And then we're sitting there and then we decide to clap. I don't know why, but we're just going like this. So then Mr. Tagley looks at us like this.
And she goes, "Don't you clap." That's again.
And then we looked at her like this. And then laughed. And then she was like,
"Girls! Girls!"
And then looked away. So then after homeroom, oh yeah, we're still in homeroom. You know what? Why don't people say pledge to the flag? I don't know. But here we go.
You never said it when I was saying it. 15 years ago. Like when I used to
I whispered it. Anyways, so the pledge of the flag. So we're sitting there and then the announcement goes, please stand for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You got the picture.
That's what our class looks like. Well, Emily and I are trying to say it, but we don't want to be embarrassed. Now, I tried to say it today, and then people started staring at me, so I was like... Anyways, so then we go to IE, but nobody cares about IE.
Math, blah, 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 blah. We're in science class. Third period.
We science with Miss Battaglia.
Don't ever take science with Miss Battaglia again.
I mean, she's pretty cool sometimes, but you know.
I see you all over me and mine.
And so we're just chilling in there, so we have a guidance thing. Miss Battaglia wasn't in the room. We're like, yeah, sub. And then we realize that it's our sub for our guidance. And we're like, great.
Because she's a creeper.
And then Miss Chamberlain's in there. So we're just chilling and stuff, and Emily and I are trying to talk across the room, because we have different ends of the room, because we talk too much. Yeah. We get in trouble a lot. So Miss Chamberlain looks at Emily, and Emily's chewing away on her gum. So Miss Chamberlain looks at Emily like that, and then Emily's like, Miss Chamberlain looks at Emily again, still looking at her.
I was literally like,
Miss Chamberlain goes, and then I just lost it. She gets in trouble for nothing.
Katie was laughing so hard, and I got up and started laughing. The whole class looked at me and was like, busted, ah! And I'm like,
nobody says that. Don't even talk to us.
And I go like this, and throw it away and be loud when I sit back down.
And then later on, since, you know, karma comes, so I was just sitting there, chewing, and then Miss Chamberlain looks at me, and I'm like, and I smiled because, you know, just lighten up the mood, and then she... You left something, didn't you?
No.
So then she goes, and I was like,
and I'm cracking up because I saw the whole thing. I saw the whole thing, and I was laughing.
The whole thing. Then, anyway, sorry, I had to go for a second. So then we had to read this thing about cyberbullying. Lip something again. You didn't lip anything, did you? Sorry, it says cyberbullying. So I had to read this thing. The sub-guidance counselor looks at me and goes, "You gonna participate for number 4?
And her glasses looked like she was wearing those
sunglasses, but with lenses. Glasses.
No, they look like science goggles that we use in chemical experiments.
Science goggles. So then I'm like, sure. And she's like, nice and loud, sweetie. So
I'm literally cracking up.
So I'm like, Leslie told her brother about the gorilla pictures, and her brother's gonna beat him up. I had to stop 3 times because I was like,
She was literally cracking up while she was trying to read something in front of the whole class, and I'm literally cracking up.
Like, it's not even funny. Why are you laughing?
And you look at me on the other side of the room, literally, with my face bright red.
Because it said Larry. Larry's a bug.
That
we named. That was really funny.
And anyway, and then she comes over to my seat while I'm cracking up, and I'm like,
Then in
Hi.
gym. She has Mr. Clue. I have like the nicest gym teacher ever, Miss Ello. She's so amazing. So, Mr. Clue says, we were in volleyball, Mr. Clue says, if anybody hits the ceiling with the volleyball, we jog for 4 more minutes. Well, we had to do bumps and stuff, so I bumped it to Emily. Emily goes, boom, hits the ceiling, bounces off the light, lands on the ground. Mr. Clue goes, woo, this stupid little whistle, and then we all have to run for 4 minutes.
You know how many people I made run? Tell them how many people I made run.
120. Yeah, 120. Don't ask why I count. I had to know.
I made 120 people.
Okay, Mr. Clue, they have these new whistles that you press a button and they go off like a pretend whistle. So Mr. Clue had one in his pocket.
And he kept bending over, and it was
he bent over. Yeah, he bent over, and it's like. And then we do. And he's still talking, and then he doesn't know. And she's like, Mr. Clue, can you bend down one more time? And then he goes. Mr. Sears says, yeah, can you hear that? And then he's just like, hear what? Oh, the whistle went off. These new technology things, because he's like all old and.
His glasses are like, so he's like, you know.
I don't know why he's a gym teacher. Later. I hope you enjoyed our stories.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty much our life in school. Stop staring at me. That's pretty much our life in school, but we didn't even tell you how the rest of the day goes, but our life is just so funny, you don't even understand. So, for the next 10 seconds, we're going to make funny faces.
Tell me if you do that, because if you do that, I do that.
Bye.
Later.